Andrew Tate is burning through the internet just like the high septon soul burned through the wildfire in the high septobellum. Hey guys, my name is Maz and I'm a sales funnel practitioner. I jot down strategies from the big influencers on how they sell their digital products online. And in this video, I'm going to show how Andrew Tate became the most searched person on Instagram and Google, surpassing Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump.
And I'm now the most famous man on the planet. I'm more Googled than Donald Trump, Joe Biden. Look it up. I'm the most Googled man on the fucking planet.
And is the most viewed TikTok influencer without even having a TikTok account, and how he's making over $5 million every single month without spending a single dollar in advertisement. So without much ado,
please push the like button into the Grand Canyon.
Because when I was 21, me and Andrew used to have no food. I used to drive to the KFC restaurant and I used to sit in my car. And you couldn't ever eat anyone's leftover food if they ever had their mouth on it. But at KFC, they used to buy buckets. And I would sit and wait for people to sit outside, eat their meal, and leave the bucket on the table. And I used to go and take that bucket, 3 or 4 pieces of chicken. And I used to collect 20, 30, 40 pieces of chicken. And I used to go home and I used to freeze that chicken. And me and Andrew would break it up, put it in our rice. And that was our meal. That's what sustained us for that hard year. That year we had when I was 21 and you were 22. That's how broke we were. I used to scavenge chicken from KFC because I thought, fuck it, I'm not dying and I'm not losing my kickboxing fights because I don't have enough protein. That's how broke I was. And that's a sad story if you never make it out. To me, that's a happy story. That's a story of triumph. Now it's like, hey, Andrew, it's my birthday. What we doing? KFC? And it's a big joke. We sit there eating our KFC laughing about how we used to scavenge KFC chicken.
At the same time, his kickboxing career had just started. Now, he won various championships across his kickboxing career. He also won 4 world championships as well. But he realized that he didn't make any money out of this. And he would say close to nothing. So he reached one point when he said, enough. I cannot deal with this. I need to make more money. So he locked himself up in a room and he said, I won't be coming out of this room until and unless I have a solution of making more money. So while scrolling through the internet, inside of that room, he found this. When he clicked on the advertisement, he was prompted to pay to actually go ahead and talk with the girl. So immediately the idea came up that why not he does this with his own girls. So he decided to call all of his girlfriends, yes, all of them, because at that time there was a culture where whoever won the championship would get the ring girl home. So at that point, at his peak in his kickboxing career, he had multiple girlfriends. So he called all 5 of them and asked them to fly over to his place to discuss a business opportunity. He proposed to them that they were going to start a webcam business where the girls have to talk to men online, and Andrew would be taking care of all the backends and give them the exact strategies to make money while talking to these men. And he promised that they would be having a 50-50 split between the girl and Andrew if they chose to work together. Out of those 5 girlfriends, 2 chose to work together. And that's when they started the webcam business. Soon after starting the business, Andrew realized that the girls didn't know how to talk with men. And they didn't exactly know how to drain money out of them. So he decided to take the wheel by taking the keyboard, and he would be doing the chatting while all the girl had to do is just act like they are typing and smile to the camera. Well, this technique blew up. He realized that those men he was talking to started falling in love with these girls and wanted to meet them in person. Now, in order to meet them, he started making excuses that they do not have enough money to buy plane tickets or get inside of a hotel, pay the rent and so on. So all those men started sending him tens of thousands of dollars. $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, even $100,000. At one point, some person gave him $1 million to come and meet in person. But at every point where they had to go ahead and meet the person, he started making some excuses that the passport didn't show up or the plane was delayed and so on. So they never ever met the person in the first place. Now, whenever the men got desperate of meeting this person, of meeting this girl, they would start saying that, why are you so desperate? And started coming up with different stuff to not meet the person and ended up breaking up with the person. So all the money that they sent straight away went to Andrew's pocket. And this is how he made millions and millions of dollars just with his webcam business. Soon after making millions from this strategy, he decided that he wanted to become the top G of the internet. And this is where he decided that he was going viral in all the social media platforms. Here's how he did it. He decided to start an online course called the Hustlers University. Inside of this program, he would teach every possible hustles on the planet. That would include cryptocurrencies, stock trading, as well as copywriting, funnel building, so on and so forth. There were several courses that he bundled up together and put it inside of this Hustlers University. In order to join this university, it costs around 36 GBP, which is around $45 per month. And that's on a monthly basis. And then he started selling the course. Inside of this course, he has this another program called affiliate marketing, where he prompts his own students to start selling the Hustlers University to their own audience. And for this, they're gonna get a commission. If you do not know what affiliate marketing is, this is exactly what it is. If you sell my product, I'm gonna give you a small commission for it. And this is how his students started promoting his channel, his fame online on several channels, which is on YouTube, Instagram, and also on TikTok. They would have an affiliate link inside of the descriptions, which will allow people to buy the Hustlers University, and every time somebody buys it, they will get a commission. And that's how he started doing it. But this is the exact strategy that Nicholas Pade used 3 years ago as well, and he has been doing it ever since. If you do not know Nicholas Pade, he's just another Instagram guru who shows how you can make money on Instagram. He has his university called the Instagram University 3.0, which costs $7 every single week to be in that program. And if you do an affiliate to the Instagram University, you're gonna get 50% commission from it. Exact same model, right? But nobody knows Nicholas Pade. This means that Andrew Tate is doing something different. So he did 3 things differently. The first one is he started creating controversy. Now Andrew Tate is known to comment against women. Okay, so he's popularly known as a misogynist, and that is how he became famous, by talking things against women. And this is when people started talking about him as well. The second thing that he did was creating controversies on camera. So every time he talked something crazy, or every time he actually speaks, he speaks it in front of a camera. That is, he records videos from it. He has got hundreds and hundreds of videos which his students or his people and his own dummy accounts can use to trim down and put it on social media. So this allows him to repurpose content in a mass way. Everybody can take new videos from him and just jot it down, create 15-20 reels from it, and start putting it on their own channels. The third thing that he did is that he challenged women and feminists to come onto his podcast or sit with him live, and then he started talking against them right in front of them. So basically he would get supermodels or top models to come up on his podcast by sitting in a round table, and they could challenge him live, and he would be responding to them live on the podcast. So this way he started going viral on YouTube channels as well as podcasts. So everybody started talking about him because no women could even speak against him when they were sitting right in front of him. And trust me, I'm not making this up. Just see for yourself.
You do that to the woman you love.
Because, listen, let me tell you something about
He has
the woman.
options, that's why.
No, it's not that. There's no joy without pain. There's no sunshine without rain. You need up and down. This is how the world works. Make her cry, make her cry, make her cry a little bit. Take her to the Maldives.
A life without children is vapious, and it's inane, and it's pointless. And you may sit here and think that your career matters, but the truth is that your job will fire you out of whim and not give a second, don't give a solitary shit.
And then he did something that actually deserves a praise. He used a strategy called buying media. Well, if you go ahead and see all the YouTube channels and Instagram handles and TikTok channels that he has got, not all of them have got the URL or the affiliate links inside of their bio. This means those channels are not there to make money, which ultimately means that it is owned by Andrew Tate. He bought all these channels across all these platforms, just like TikTok, YouTube and Instagram, and he just repurposed all of the content that he had made through the podcasts and the videos that he has got. He trimmed it down and started posting in all of these channels. You see, if 30 to 50 accounts are gonna promote the same stuff of the same person, that actually make things go viral. Okay, that's where everybody started seeing Andrew Tate all over the internet. Andrew Tate doesn't even own an account on TikTok, but he is the most viewed influencer on TikTok at this point in 2022. And he has got around 100,000 people inside of his Hustlers University already, which is generating him over $5 million in revenue every single month without having to spend any dollar on advertisement. So how do you apply this entire model inside of your own business? Well, there are two things. First one is start affiliate marketing. Even if you do not love it, it's a really good model. Just think about it. When you do all the delivery and the other person just has to do the sale, it allows you to get more people on the door without spending any money on advertisement, because those will be the people who would be advertising for you. And from their perspective, they do not have to do anything in the delivery side. All they have to do is just a sale. So they make instant money. It's a win-win for both of you. The second one is start doing organic marketing. If what Andrew Tate just did doesn't inspire you enough to start your content creation game, then I don't know what will. See, the amount of impressions that Andrew Tate is getting by just buying all the accounts and putting out content in masses. He created a net worth of over $350 million. Do you think he would have spent more than $100,000 on content creation? No, right? So I'm giving a huge shout out to designers. This allows you to completely automate your content on social media, whether it's TikTok, YouTube or Instagram, without you having to lift a finger. You can go ahead and get an entire week's content in just one day in the trial. I'm going to give the link in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Here's another video from Alex Hormozy where he mentioned about the organic marketing, and here's what he has to say.
Oh my God, I'm like, I know, it's a lot. That's because we're trying to promote. We're using this instead of using paid ads. So if I were to just pay for the impressions, it would cost me about $2 million a month to get the impressions that right now cost me about $70,000 a month. I have a lot of cost savings doing it organically. The lever on that though is how good you are. And that's tough. And it probably sounds weird for me to even say this. So take it the way that you probably or hopefully know that I mean it.
If you ask me if Andrew Tate is a good or a bad person, I would say it completely depends on the person who views his content. Now, it's completely on you what you choose to accept. Like when I see Andrew Tate, the first thing that got in my mind is how the hell this person got so famous. I got an insight from one of my friends who is also an influencer and a big influencer, and he told me this idea that Andrew Tate used. And that's when I started doing more and more research about him, and that's how I found all of this information. But at the end, everything that Andrew Tate says, sometimes it makes sense and sometimes it's just dumb shit, right? And that's completely fine, because whenever somebody attacks you, the first thing you do is get defensive, and people don't know what they talk about when they're defensive. I'm not trying to defend Andrew Tate, but this is what he does whenever somebody calls upon him and says that you're a misogynist. And the way he talks about women, it's completely wrong. I think women are the most beautiful creature that God has ever made, and we should be thankful for it. But you see, if you get famous, nobody asks you how you got famous, because even if after Andrew Tate has said all of these things,
slap, grab, choke, shut up bitch, sex.
Well, any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today.
Women who are bitter and jealous, trying to insult and demonize men for being natural to their instinct.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
No. You don't go to the club with your friends. I don't know what kind of bitch-ass dude is letting his chicks go to the club.
You're a fat, ugly sack of shit.
he did a post last week which tells this. Now, is he making peace with women? And once he starts clarifying himself that he is not against women, and he's trying to do it for both men and women, they are going to stay at peace ever after? Yes, because after he has got famous, after he has made all of this money, does it matter how he got famous? No. So this is how these people get famous, by just doing anything that they want, and ultimately by after they have got all the money, they can do anything that they want and just make peace with everybody. Towards the end, I would just say that stop getting inspired by the wrong things on the internet. Just get inspired by the ways they do it. Okay, just use this entire model that I have brought to you, and I'm pretty sure that you are going to get to where you want to be by just following it. That's what I'm gonna do with my own business as well. So that will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this is what I do. I bring in strategies and share it with you guys. So I'll be seeing you in the next one. Till then, stay safe and keep creating for a change.